Now, our next guests need no introduction, but for the record, I am thrilled to say that we have in the studio with us legendary rock god Robert Plant and queen of bluegrass country Alison Krauss. Guys, you've made this album together, Raising Sand. People would automatically assume that you'd hear your two voices together. How did you come together? How did it happen?
It's one of the biggest miracles of modern times. Yeah.
It was a shock!
Yeah. I was approached to play a tribute for Leadbelly at the American Music Museum in Cleveland, Ohio, along with Odetta and Harry Belafonte, and a friend of ours, a mutual friend, because we didn't really know each other at the time, suggested that I should call Alison and really, you know, bang up the Leadbelly stakes and try and do a little bit of work with her and sing, and she could play the fiddle and stuff. So she came up to Cleveland and we practiced for about half an hour, and we looked at each other and went, yep, it works, because it does, you know.
And everyone that you meet, baby, when you walk down the street, baby, will ask you why you're walking all alone, why you're all alone. You see I'm gone, 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 because you done me wrong.
What about the choice of material? Because it's a wide range of stuff. It goes from, you know, Everly Brothers material, there's a Tom Waits song, there's of course an original by you there. How did you choose the material? How did you bring it together?
Well, we had been trading CDs and different music back and forth for a few months.
Yeah.
And he'd send something to me and I'd think, huh, and I'd send something to him and he'd say, I don't like it. And then when we called T-Bone Burnett to see if he would be involved with the project, and he was excited about it, he sent us a CD of things that he thought would work for the project.
And you mentioned T-Bone Burnett. I mean, it's very important. What you have, it's, you know, it's a duet album, but you have this very close vocal sound, very close vocal harmonies, but you have this landscape of tremolo and pedal steel, which is very much the T-Bone sort of burnished landscape of the desert, isn't it? Tell me about working with him.
T-Bone, you know, is like 6'4", looming down with an acoustic guitar, with this, you know, talking about the legendary Stardust Cowboy or something at the same time, and playing the chords, and I'm going, I can't do this, I've got to get back to Wolverhampton. But we did it. We did it because she was patient with me, and the whole room waited.
And how easy do you find that, you know, working in the close harmony genre? Because as you say yourself, you know, I think the thing that you became known for was standing up on stage, you know, commanding things, your single voice ringing out. It's a completely different discipline, singing close thirds and things with somebody. I mean, how did you find that?
Well, first, I didn't know a third from a seventh. I mean, I still don't really. But Alison was kind enough to say it was something.
Do you have any sense between the two of you as to which one has had to travel further from their musical roots to make this collaboration?
Well, it's a good question.
Oh, I think both of us have. You know, I think I'll speak for myself. I mean, a lot of it was, you know, really letting go of control of it and seeing what would happen. T-Bone's style of production is
interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting, but it's very loose. He's very encouraging, very relaxed, very slow to start. So, you know, we're going, hey, what is going on? We need to start recording quick. We got to go eat some lunch or something. And he's just coming in, hey, this is going to be a great day. So, I mean, it was, it was a different style.
From my angle, the challenge is what it was all about for me. I really like putting myself through the blender and to try and find a new way to go with my gift. And to go to Nashville and to hang out with these luminaries who really got their number right down was daunting but really exciting. You've got to actually make those songs go beyond where they were last time they were sung, you know.
What about taking those songs on the road? Are you going to tour with this album?
It looks like it, yeah. I mean, the gig that we did the other day, we found out to carry on that the T-Bone's now in charge of us on the road as well.
Okay.
And we didn't know that was going to happen, but yeah. Yeah, well, we'll do this, and then we'll do that. So the gig that we did was, admittedly, it was in Nashville, and it was a sort of showcase for TV. But we did other songs as well, and it lit up.
And one last thing, I mean, it's in a few weeks you're going to be taken to the stage for the Arma Ertigan gig, you know, Zepp back on stage. I'm incandescent with excitement. How are you feeling about it?
Incandescent. I'm feeling good, yeah.
Okay.
Rehearsals are spectacular, you know. And it's a funny thing to revisit. It's like a kind of wedding reception that everybody left and then came back to, like Miss Havisham's table, you know. People come back and they go, oh, well, but hang on, there's my knife, but that's my cake, you know. So once we get the place settings right, it'll be great.
Well, when you look down from the stage and you see a fat Ted in the audience, it's me.
But there'll be plenty on stage.
Yeah, and the album is really great. And thanks very much for coming in. It's a really terrific piece of work. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
We're both very proud of it. Thanks.